Hi, welcome back to another video from Java for Beginners course from Course Labs. In the previous video we have seen how we can read the input from the keyboard. Now we are going to use the same program, but this time we're going to read some integer values. So let's say please enter. So basically this program is going to do some division operation, right? So please enter number 1, let's say, and after entering this particular number 1, let's say number 2. So here let's say next int. Okay, if you notice this, we are first creating a scanner object here, and then we are asking the user to enter some value here, and then we are just asking the user to enter some integer. Of course it is throwing an error because we are declaring it as a string, so let's make it int. Okay, so if you notice there is no error this time, and let's call it number 1, and let's also take another number from the user. This time let's make it number 2. Perfect. Now if you try to perform some division operation on this using these two values, let's say result equals to number 1 by number 2, and let's print the result out. System.out.println, and the result is going to be, let's write something like result is the result. Perfect. So if everything goes fine, we should do this division operation here, and we should be able to see the results in the console. Perfect. Let's now clear this console output and let's run this program once again. Perfect. It's asking us to enter the number 1, let's say 23, and let's say 23 once again, and the result is 1. Perfect. Let me run it once again. Let's enter number 1, which is, let's say 50, and let's say number 2 2, and the result is 25. Perfect. Now what happens if I enter some 0 value under number 2? Let's see. So 50 and under number 2 is going to be 0. You can see there is an exception. So when there is an exception here, it actually throws you the entire exception onto this particular console. As you can notice here, it says java.lang.arithmetic exception division by 0. So this is the exception being thrown. Now there are multiple reasons that we should not throw these exceptions like this to the end users when your product or when your Java application is in the production environment. So there should be a way to handle these exceptions, and that is what is known as exception handling. So let's see how we can handle this exception that is created here. What I'm going to do is I'll just write a try block. So basically we use try catch blocks to handle these exceptions. So whenever I'm asking the user to enter some data here, I'll just put this code inside a try block, and I'll just close this try block here. And within this code, if there is any exception, let's not display it over there, rather let's handle it using this exception, using this catch block here, right? So I'm just writing something like system.out.println, and I'm just gonna display something like something went wrong. Okay, so let's run this program once again. Alright, so now I'm just entering some 50 once again. Let's say 0, and there you go. There is no exception, there are no errors being thrown to the end users who are using your applications. Right, they are actually saying something went wrong. Now if you want to handle them, or if you want to give some more detailed errors, or if you want to give some detailed description about the error, you can do that. You can also alert the users like something went wrong, please check the values entered. So as long as they're entering the right values, they shouldn't see any problem. So let's say if the value is 2, they shouldn't see any problem. But if they're entering some wrong values, let's say 50 and let's say by 0, it says something went wrong, please check the values entered. So this is basically the purpose of writing handling the exceptions here. And when you're actually doing programming, it is always a good idea to handle the exceptions rather than throwing them onto the end users. So that's all for this video. Hope you have enjoyed this. Thanks for watching it. See you in the next video.